Hope all of you are well. All right. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever you are watching. I'm Melissa Herb, the Plus Size Tarot Chick, and a viewer requested a video around this topic, so I had to think of the right questions to ask, but if you look in the Daily Mail, I'll link the article below in the comments or in the description box. But in the Daily Mail, there is actually talk that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle might be moving to California, and there are a few gossip columns that have talked about this because the after the jet setting experience and the jet set events that have happened and going back and forth to various countries, and it caused public outrage, which it definitely did. And after having the jet setting lifestyle, they wanted to go and to various countries. So this got me to thinking. I want to do two types of divination systems I want to do. I'm going to do two Lenormand spreads, one with Harry, one with Meghan Markle, and the second one will be following up for validation around the outcome and also the energies around it. So I'm not going to wear gloves today because it's Sunday, of course, and sometimes I don't wear gloves, sometimes I do, but the reason why I do, because it actually makes things easier to grasp, and also the look of it and the brand. My brand's a vintage brand, so that's why I wear it. It's the scenery, it's the feel of the videos. So, and it looked nice. So let's go ahead and get started. First, we're going to do Prince Harry and then Meghan Markle. And I asked, is Prince Harry, Meghan Markle really moving to the United States, to California from the United Kingdom to get away from the British royal family? So the first one will be Harry, and let's get started. All right. So first, Prince Harry. We're looking at the past, present, and future. So, and we have the key on the bottom here. A bouquet is happiness and abundance, and this is a heart. So this is a happy romance, happy new love. And then we have the heart and the dog here, which dog is a companion, it's a friend, a protector. This is romantic happiness with a new friend. You know, it was new and everything was happy bliss, right? That all new romances are. And then the present here, snakes stand for deceit. A man stands for a man. And also we have choices. So because of deceits and lies, the man is actually not happy. And snake and choices mean escaping and also in denial. With snake and man has to do with an abusive individual that's leading a double life. So a man, because of the deceits and lies, is leading a double life because of the crossroads and the choices having to be made. And then we have the future here. Future is with the coffin. Again, if you see here, it says major ending. There's something that is finito and it's time for an ending. And this has to do with this with the mountain, because a mountain is secluded, because when you climb on top of a mountain and you keep climbing, but you get more secluded. You don't see, society. You're just by yourself, alone. So this is an ending to an agonizing situation and escaping from reality, escaping from the situation at hand. So we're talking about the relationship between Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. If they were going to go together, there would be a lady here. And also, if you would think Prince Harry would be traveling, there would be a ship card here, which will mean traveling overseas. So it doesn't look like that there is going to be travel. But let's look in between the issue. This is the basis of the situation at hand. So to get to the beginning, this has to do with abundance and being happy. And the basis of the issue is having to do with looking at the corners here. So we have bouquet and garden, which have to do with a public crowd, something of a public figure. So this could be a marriage out of, for publicity of arrangements behind the scenes. And we have coffin and dog, which means somebody who is longing for friends because of being with an emotional vampire and looking to escape. This is why this confirms leading a double life. So next, going into the internal dynamic of the situation, we have snake and heart. This has to do with cheating, deceptions, money lovers, and relationships, headaches, a lot of fighting. Heart and mountain has to do with falling out of love, and this is a stalling romance, so being stuck. Mountain and choice has to do with getting away, making an escape. So he is choosing to actually leave the marriage, which you see in the media is why he's had his wedding band off, because he's making a stand. He's leading a double life. He's not happy, and he's looking to escape. Right here, this is a wish card, and this has to do with a coming to a close, and also life situation coming to a turn. So let's go ahead and do Meghan Markle, and then we'll get started with the tarot. All right, so let's look at the basis of the issue, and this has to do with Prince Harry. And looking at the past here, this has to do with an egocentric man who is coming to an agreement, marrying a woman, which would be Meghan Markle here. That's the basis of the issue. Yep, man, tower, bird. So we have an egotistical man who is of a higher status. Tower means with a government building, so a government authority. This is the royal family. So a man in the royal family having to do with coming to agreement. Birds are chirping, chirping, chirping. I think of Twitter every time I see this card. This has to do with an agreement with a spouse. So marrying out of agreement behind the scenes. So let's look at the internal dynamic of the situation, because the center card will be Meghan Markle. And we have tree, moon, fish, and letter. If you see here, you can see the keywords. Trees have to do with grounding, have to do with planting family roots. And on here, it is saying the moon here. This has to do with creativity, seduction, and magic. This is psychic powers or from the spells and witchcraft. And this has to do with emotional health due to a drug influence. Because again, seduction, temptation. And this has to do with drug influence, mental, emotional health. That has to do with a creative business, because fish have to do with business ventures. And this also can be psychic because we have the moon here. This has to do with magic. And fish and letter here. This has to do with a business certification. So this is actually a business agreement. Interesting. Then we're going to look at cross, and then we'll look at the past, present, and future. We have the man tree bird, which has to do with spirituality. This also can be magic, spirituality, magic. So spirituality can follow in various subjects. Then you have tree and bird, which is also a spiritual couple. So something with magic brought them together. Meghan Markle manifested this because remember, again, she is the center. And coming here, if you see the moon and the woman, this has to do with using seduction, and woman and fish have to do with entrepreneur, a strong-minded woman who would do anything to be successful. Then we have ring and letter here, which have to do with a written contract. Letter and tower have to do with a legal notice. So let's look at the past, present, and future, and then we'll sum it up. Okay, so we have man, moon, and ring. The past, which is a sensitive male, was seduced using spirituality for marriage. So there was a binding contract. So with Meghan Markle, me and other readers have picked this up, that she has used earth magic to manifest where she is now, and also the connections, but that's another reading for another day. Present, we have tree, woman, and letter. This has to do with a holistic woman who is psychic or uses magic that comes with the message. So it could be an offering going to the royal family saying, hey, I'm ready to be married. Because it is definitely something that there is a lot of controversy behind, and I'll do another reading on that in a future reading on this channel. And then the future, we have birds, fish, and tower, which have to do with overseas luxury business. So overseas, there is a business. And this is a new start. So somebody who is looking to start fresh. And let's look at let's sum up the reading. So we have man, letter, birds. This has to do with a message from a man. Message from a man who is using others for communication. So it could be through social media, or it could be from third-party people. So hiring others to communicate with getting something going. It could be I'm getting intuitively either something that is a binding contract that has to do with divorce, or there is going to be a binding contract with two of them being together, living separately, and leading separate lives and acting as a married couple. That is what I'm picking up. but we'll verify this with the tarot reading. So we have ring, tree, and birds. This is ring and tree have to do with expansion and growth from a marriage, and tree and bird has to do with moving on and healing from a spouse. So getting from here that I don't think they're going to be going, but if it is, it will be Meghan Markle and not Prince Harry. So we'll do a tarot reading next, and then we'll sum it up. Tomorrow will be part 2 of why Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, or if Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are going to be going to Los Angeles, California, and the United States. So stay tuned for tomorrow, and part 2 will be posted. Leave your comments below, share your thoughts, give this video a like, subscribe, share, and love it. Have a great day, everybody. Be well. Take care. Bye.